Today we're going to be fencing off our land here in Portugal, but around 6-7 months ago we thought the first big job on the land should be to fence off our 3 acres. However, we thought we could get that done within a week and we were very wrong about that. We started the job, realised how big of a job it was, we then went to do other projects around the land and we told ourselves that we would come back to the fencing whenever we had some time, but that just never happened. And since then we've had a lot of problem at night with foxes, boars, even some horses have been running around on the land, and Dexter has just not been happy about it and we need to get that sorted. So now we've changed the plan completely. We're now going to be focusing on fencing off a smaller area around the house, around the truck, and get a gate on just so we know that Dexter can be outside and he'll be safe. But before we get into any of that, let's rewind a bit. We are going to start by putting these wooden posts in. We got these for €2 each, which is actually really cheap because everywhere else we've been looking they've been like 7 to 10 euros per post, and that would work out so expensive. So these aren't the best, they're not new, but I think they're fine for what we're going to do. We just started the first hole and very quickly realised that the ground underneath is very hard clay that even the drill is struggling to go through. We thought making these holes would be very easy and quick using this drill, but I think we were both ready to give up before we'd even started because we had no idea how long it was going to take us.
This is like perfect for ponds.
But not perfect for this.
Oh no, this sucks for this, but later on we'll be thanking it.
Standing there chilling. So guys, we're about 30 minutes in at this point and we're still on the first hole. Our first fence post. We've dug the hole for the first fence post behind me over there. We haven't cemented it in yet, but we've got the hole deep enough, put it in, and we're happy with the height. So we're now going to do the next corner, which is the corner at the entrance. We're going to make the second hole, put the fence post in and make sure it's level down the whole row, and then we can fit the rest of the posts in. There he is following me. He's in the van bringing everything over. I'm walking. Definitely getting my steps in doing this today. Hit a rock.
I think so.
To get these holes deep enough for the posts, we had to use the drill, axe, and then water the hole and drill again. Yeah?
Yes.
Where's the metal? Oh, that is hot on the back, this bit.
Yeah. And then slowly.
Slowly dry. Slowly though, okay?
Yeah. I'll just put it in first gear and let it roll.
It might pull the post otherwise, mightn't it?
I doubt that it's got enough tensile strength. But
Okay, go slow though, because I'm going to be scared. Oh God, it's working! Wait! What if I fly out?
You're not going to fly out.
Okay.
From here it'll be 1 metre, so that then creates a H post, and then everything after that is 2.5 metres until you get to the 50 metre, and then that's another H post. There we go.
Okay.
1 metre. Right, we're good?
Good. on day 3 of doing the fence posts. Yesterday we spent most of the day drilling all the holes for just the one row. We've managed to get most of the holes deep enough. They're not all ready to be put in yet, so the ones on the ground, as you can see, they're the ones that Stuart needs to go through and re-drill, but we've just put them all in so we can see where we're at. There's quite a few up here that needs to be re-drilled because the land over here is horrible, but down there we've managed to get a lot of them in. Hello baby, what are you doing over here? What are you doing? He's just coming along, weighing up the fence posts. So yeah, hopefully today we manage to actually get all the holes done. They're all big enough to start putting the fence posts in, and then we can start actually putting them in properly, cementing the ones that need to be cemented, put them in, and then we can start the next row, which will be over here, and put in a gate there. So yeah, we'll see. Now we have the cement ready, we're going to start by getting all the H-posts in first. Not that I know what I'm doing.
You just put the stuff in.
What if he's so cack-handed doing anything? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, more. Keep going.
Yeah.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
So at this point we've cemented all the H-posts in, and now Stuart is attaching the rope from one side of the H-post to the other so we can make sure all the posts between them are as straight as possible. He's now started getting the fence posts that don't need cementing into the ground first, hammering them into place, using the leveller, pouring some gravel into the hole for drainage, then refilling it with the soil while tampering it as he goes. We are hoping to only have to cement the corner posts and the H-posts, but because our soil here is very clay heavy, we're probably going to have to cement more than we would like because we couldn't get some of the holes deep enough. Finally on our last fence post, and that is them all done. Just have this last one to do, but when I say done, we're not actually done, because we've still got to trim all the top of the posts off just so they're all level, because at the minute they're all different heights and we are definitely not keeping it like that. We don't have to do the wire, so actually we're nowhere near done. This is day 4 so far and we've still got all that to do, but yeah, this is looking pretty straight. We're really happy with it at the minute. And then we still have to do down there, all the way down there, and we might be doing the other side, I don't know. Nearly there. I think that looks pretty good. Same. So we finally put all the posts in, which is all down here, pretty straight if you ask me. We're now going to start by strimming all this, because the first post is here, so we need to trim back as much as possible. Stuart's going to trim that back, I'm going to be with the strimmers, cut back whatever I need to, and then we're going to mark with the paint where the posts will go. So it's the next day again, and we have put out the wire, started drilling the next holes just for this section up to the gate, and then we've added these 2 posts in. This one's cemented already, that one's cemented. The gate will be here. But if you're wondering why it's taken us so long, let me show you the holes, because it isn't just soil. The hole is literally full with clay. Look, let me show you. I don't know if you can see. So we've drilled twice already, and we have to keep stopping to put water in, because it is literally clay. Our drill isn't even going through it, so we have to keep stopping, putting water in it, let that soak in, and then redo them, and we've got to start with the smallest one and get to the bigger one. Let's try this again. Terrible.
Is it just hard clay again?
Yeah, rock solid. It's doing nothing.
It's literally taken off like teeny, like tickles it every time, like a piece of paper.
Some of them
It's not
didn't
like
even
these
do
are structural
anything.
anyway, and we've got all the blackberries growing into it anyway, so it's just literally support until they establish themselves.
Yeah.
And just to keep the dogs out. It's not ideal, but without getting heavy equipment in, we can work with this, it's fine.
And now 6 months later, we're back, and we're going to now get stuck into it. Right, so we've got the first row of fence posts in now, and we now need to measure out, which is what Stuart is doing now, with the rope. So we're gonna fence post all the way down there. The plan is to have them in line with all these orange trees here. So that's the line where we're gonna have fenced off. It's the next day now. We didn't manage to get out much yesterday at all because it was raining most of the day, very heavy, and the wind was really high as well. So it wasn't exactly best weather to be outside doing the fencing. But we did manage to get out for about an hour in the afternoon, and we did get the rest of the posts into the ground. So we got all the posts in down here, and actually I want to see what you guys think. We were just going to fence off down here, but we have reeds all along here and they go about 15 metres deep. So we were thinking of cutting back into the reeds, putting the fencing into the reeds, going through the middle of them, knowing that the reeds will grow back. So that way we don't have to look at that fence line, but we also know the area is secure. And then over here is where all of our empty land is. This is what we were originally going to fence off, the whole 3 acres, which is all down here and along here. But we've cut all this in half and now decided to just secure a smaller area first. But we are just going to be putting a gate somewhere down here anyway, just because in the future we know we want some livestock. We want to get some mini cows or we want to get some goats, just depending on what we can find locally at the time. This time fencing has definitely been easier and quicker though, because we've at least got the irrigation set up. We can plug a hose in and I can water the holes that way. We still need to do a lot to get this smaller area secure. We still need to get all the mesh on the fence posts and we still need to build the gate at the top, but we'll get back to that next week and we'll see you then. Thank you for watching.